Okay, we've got a August 22 housing market report for the city of Fort Saskatchewan. We're using the most recent statistics available from the Realtors Association of Edmonton, which is the July 2022 statistics. Let's jump right into the report. I just want to remind you, you can download a copy of this report in PDF or view it on the web if you look for the link in the description below. We're going to be looking at three different sections of the report. First, the market as a whole, then single family homes, and then condos. So let's start with the market as a whole. The average price in Fort Saskatchewan in July was sitting at $386,773, which was down 4.8% from June and up 4.03% from July of 2021. If we look at the average price gain for 2022, we're up 6.68% for the month, for the year so far, with an average price of $408,134. Now, if we look at the number of actives and solds at the end of the month, there was 166 active listings at the end of July and 55 sales. So the active listings are up 8.5% from June and down 10.75% from July of last year. And the sales are down 20.29% from June and up 10% from July of 2021. Looking at the market balance here, you can see that in February, March, and April, and even May, it was a lot tighter. There wasn't much green bar here, and the green bar essentially represents the balance between the number of sales and the active listings. So the number of sales are on the bottom and the active listings are on the top. So with 55 sales and 166 active listings, we've got a lot more room in this market compared to previous months because the number of sales are dropping, but the number of active listings are going up. So that means that you're gonna have more to choose from if you're a buyer, and you're gonna have more competition if you're a seller. Now, if you look at the absorption rate, we're sitting at 33.13%, which is, again, just sort of on that cusp of buyer's market slash balanced market. It's currently in a balanced market, could very easily shift into a buyer's market next month if the trend continues. In February, March, and April, and even May, it was a seller's market, and it kind of fell into a balanced market since then, and it might continue to drop. Now, the average days on market was sitting at 30 days for this month versus 34 days in June and 41 days in July of last year. So it's selling still technically faster than it was in June and quite a bit faster than it was last July. Obviously, those numbers can change. Now we'll look at the single family home market. But before we do that, I just want to remind you that this gives you a good overall view of what's going on in Fort Saskatchewan, but I can give you even more specific insights based on your unique situation, whether you're buying or selling, what you're buying or selling. All you got to do is give me a call at 780-819-5508 or go to booktrevornow.com. Select a time on my calendar and then I will call you. I am a licensed realtor here in Edmonton and I service Edmonton and all the surrounding areas. So whether you're looking to buy or sell, I can definitely help you out. There's no obligation once you talk to me. I just want to help you, and if we're a good fit and it looks like that I can help you with a purchase or a sale, then we can look at having you become a client at that point, but there's no obligation, just to reach out and see how I can help you. Now let's continue on with the report looking at the single family homes. The average price for single family homes in Fort Saskatchewan was sitting at $411,941, which was down 9.91% from June and up 7.11% from July. Don't pay too much attention to the average price when you're looking at a smaller market like this. They get skewed very easily by some more expensive sales or from some cheaper sales. So it's kind of just a stat to look at, but not really put too much weight on it. Now, if we look at the number of active single family homes at the end of the month, there was 126 at the end of July, and there was 50 sales by the end of the month. So the actives are up 11.5% from June and down just over 3% from July of last year. And the number of sales are down 5.66% from June and up 8.7% from July of last year. This is the market balance. Again, it's the same trend. You can see that we've got a lot more room in the market in the last couple months, giving buyers more choice because there's more listings and giving the sellers a little bit more competition. Now, the absorption rate is sitting at 39%, which is still balanced market territory for single family homes. The average days on market was sitting at 29 days versus 28 days last month and 39 days in July of last year. And if we just quickly look at the condo market, there's not much going on in the condo market in Fort Saskatchewan. Average price was $135,100. You can see that there was 40 active listings at the end of the month and only 5 sales. So obviously there was some cheaper properties selling to get your average price low like that. The number of active listings is apparently the same as it was last month, but it's 28.57% less than it was in July of last year. and the sales are down 68.75% from last month and up 25% from last year. So there were 16 sales in June and only 5 in July, so that causes a big percent change, but it's such a small market that it's not really that big of a deal. Now the absorption rate was sitting at 12.5%, so that puts this in strong buyer's market territory for condos in Fort Saskatchewan, and the average days on market was sitting at 42 versus 53 days last month and 69 days last year. Again, there's so few sales that every single one that sells, if you have one that sells in 5 days, that has a big impact, and same thing if you've got one that sells that took 200 days to sell. So the average days on market is also pretty wonky as well. So that's it for the report. If you like this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. You can click over here to subscribe, and you can click over here to watch another video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy my videos, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.